Hidden within the mortal coils of your brain, secrets whisper from the divine. For millennia, exclusive circles have known the mind's power to commune with God, which begs the question, what if your every thought were a mesmeric dance with the divine? Could your day-to-day choices tune you into this celestial frequency? And what happens if you remain deaf to the very whispers that could guide your life's purpose? Imagine for a moment the unseen truths that could slip away, should you miss this divine dialogue. Step into the cerebral sanctum, where every synaptic spark might whisper sacred messages. In the grand tapestry of life, your brain's remarkable neuroplasticity is akin to a master artist, continually reshaping your mind's mosaic. Like an intrepid explorer, you venture through the dense forest of thoughts, seeking the wisdom that resonates with ancient frequencies. How your unique experiences carve pathways across this neural wilderness is a journey marred by trials yet rich with discovery. Consider a musician mastering an instrument through tireless practice. Each note shapes the brain, each melody carves deeper grooves within the cerebral landscape. Such is the nature of your mind, molding and adapting with every passage of thought. In the quiet moments, when the musician reflects on their growth, revelations about the music's true essence begin to dawn. Not just sounds, but a language connecting their soul to something greater, a universal hymn. You, as the architect of your thoughts, craft intricate networks, each decision acting as the compass guiding your inner narrative. The moments of challenge where obstacles block your path are not ends but beginnings, opportunities to reroute, to innovate, and to transform your inner resonance. Doubt and fear are but shadows cast by the towering giants of possibility and growth. Crossroads appear, inviting choices that wield the power to pivot your journey from the mundane to the divine. Yet, quantum leaps of growth don't come from the well-lit boulevards of comfort. They arise from the treacherous paths that test resilience. Just as neurons fire and wire together, casting brighter beacons on the roads less traveled, your trials and errors sculpt you. The chisel might slip, mistakes will color the canvas, but each stroke, whether flawed or flawless, contributes to the masterpiece of your evolving consciousness. Therein lies the raw beauty of human endeavor, the unending quest not for perfection, but for meaning and connection. For some, a whisper might falter into oblivion. For you, it becomes the call to action, a rumbling from the depths that cannot be ignored. As you navigate the labyrinth of life, each turn and twist unravels a layer of the greater mystery. In silences laden with significance, in actions imbued with purpose, answers reveal themselves like the first rays of dawn dispersing the gloom. Clarity emerges, not through a cacophony, but through the harmonious alignment of synaptic symphonies. Only in the penultimate moments, as you stand at the precipice between who you were and who you are becoming, do you grasp the profound truth. The mind's neuroplasticity is not just a reactive agent, but also a proactive ally, yours to direct towards frequencies that resonate with benevolence, compassion, and divine intent. To ignore this potential is to silence the symphony awaiting within, to close off the channel through which the universe itself might be reaching out. Experiences are the alchemy that transmutes base thoughts into golden wisdom, a wisdom that whispers of a higher calling, a purpose sculpted by divine hands. With every choice echo akin to a stone cast upon the waters of your mind, you can decide whether to create ripples that will stir the depths, or let the surface remain still, untapped, and silent. Let's traverse the echoes of eternity through our daily discourse. There was a time when your words and mine felt like leaves adrift on the wind. Our dialogue with the world seemed inconsequential. Yet, beneath the surface, each phrase, each pause, each uttered syllable was etching a deeper narrative, a personal quest for understanding and truth. I recall standing before an ancient oak, its branches heavy with the wisdom of ages. As a younger version of myself, wide-eyed and craving connection with something beyond the tangible, it was here that I first realized the gravity of words. I spoke aloud to the oak, and though it whispered no audible reply, a silent conversation unfolded, teaching me that language can bridge the seen and unseen realms. This realization followed me like a faithful shadow. In my quietest hours, I pondered the legends of mystics who spoke of the word as an entity, and I became entranced by the notion that my words might echo through more than just air. They could ripple across the cosmos. So I began to articulate my thoughts with a newfound reverence, choosing expressions not just for conversation, but as if crafting an intimate letter to the universe itself. In this personal odyssey, I encountered mentors, teachers who seemed to hold keys to transcendent knowledge. They posited that one's choice of words, whether soaked in venom or dripping with honey, shapes not only interpersonal landscapes, but also one's inner world. Their insights compelled me to wield my words as a sculptor does their chisel, to shape my reality with the deliberation of an artist's stroke. Adversity was no stranger on this path, for each word chosen in haste or harboring malice was a reminder of the power I held. My missteps became teachers. My tongue, once careless, now carried the weight of intention. Fury and frustration gave way to poignant silence, and in that calm, the voice of a higher understanding emerged. Confronted with the mirror of my past utterances, I realized that my spoken and unspoken lexicon was a tangible manifestation of my being. It was then, in this epiphany, that all the phrases and all the metaphors converged into one clear truth. The words we choose can be conduits of divine communication, bearers of light or casters of shadows upon our soul's quest for clarity. So here you stand, at the confluence of language and emotion, ready to embrace the idea that your narrative can transcend the mundane. Through the lens of empathy and kindness, your words become beacons, illuminating the path to a deeper communion with the divine. To neglect this profound connection is to walk through a gallery of extraordinary artistry with your eyes closed, unaware of the majesty surrounding you. How does the emotional undercurrent of your limbic system influence your communion with the cosmos? There's an intricate interplay at work within you, an emotional symphony conducted by the heart and observed by the mind. Picture this not as a mere biological circumstance, but as a pivotal act in your life's narrative, where emotions aren't just responses, but touchstones of a spiritual journey. Your own story bears witness to the moments when indescribable feelings washed over you, an overwhelming tide signifying more than just everyday ebb and flow. You've experienced the calm serenity of joyous events and the stormy seas of personal trials alike. Each surge of emotion, intense or subdued, shaped the landscape of your heart and shifted the dynamics within your mind's intricate network. You may recall a time when your heart was ensnared by anger, a tempest that clouded your vision and muddied the waters of peace. Yet emerging from that emotional tempest was a profound silence, a reprieve through which a teaching of resilience and patience was softly spoken into your very soul. By navigating these deep feelings, rather than becoming their captive, you found keys to unlock the doors to spiritual tranquility. Acknowledging that your emotional states can either barricade or bridge your bond with the divine is pivotal. When you tread lightly through the garden of your emotions, tending to each with care and understanding, there's a harmonious alignment that naturally occurs. It's like tuning a grand piano, each emotional key struck with purpose, resulting in a melody that resonates with purity and authenticity. In silence, you discovered, lies the potential to truly listen. It's where the subtle nuances of divine whispers can be discerned amidst the cacophony of life. And just as emotions can cloud, they can also clarify, becoming the medium through which enlightenment blooms. It's within this delicate balance that your emotional self doesn't become an obstacle but a conduit, an instrument through which you can perceive the cosmic symphony. In the twilight of introspection, just before the sun of realization rises in your mind, it becomes clear. The limbic system, this seat of your emotions, holds within it both the potential for tumult and the promise of divine tranquility. Your emotions, when acknowledged and allowed to be as they are, reveal the intricate tapestry where every thread is a connection to the spiritual. A heart at peace, no matter the noise outside, opens effortlessly to God's omnipresent whispers. To ignore this sacred relationship is to walk past a treasure chest, leaving it unopened, its riches unexplored. Consider the cerebral crossroads where divine guidance and your free will converge. Your life is a tapestry woven with threads of decisions, each choice a defining stitch in the grand design. Unseen forces guide you, yet at the helm, it is your hand that steers the course. Your life's journey has taken you through chapters of turmoil and triumph, each a testament to the inherent power of choice. Like a hero called to adventure, you've faced the dragons of doubt and the spectres of fear. With every decision, you've shaped not just your fate, but also the neural pathways that illuminate your mind's cavernous realms, a landscape as vast and mysterious as any uncharted territory. Through the valleys of indecision and over the mountains of resolve, your journey has been one of self-discovery. You've unearthed inner strengths you had not known before, unlocked by the keys of determination and will. You've also encountered allies and mentors, those guiding voices that have offered wisdom, leading you to unearth the profound truth that your choices are channels to the divine. As you forge ahead, the experiences you collect, like treasures from distant lands, hold lessons of adaptation and growth. Symbols and omens appear along your path in myriad forms, from the serendipitous encounters that redirect your course to the quiet intuition that whispers direction in hushed tones. The divine blueprint becomes evident in the synchronicities that web your days, hinting that perhaps your journey is not yours alone to script. In this odyssey, setbacks are but the plot twists that complicate your narrative, prompting introspection and re-evaluation. What feels like a retreat might in truth be a strategic redirection, a divine intervention steering you away from impending storms and towards harbours yet to be sought. You've learned to see diversions not as failures, but as hidden passages to new beginnings and unexplored terrains of the soul. Approaching the crest of realization, you recognize that your choices resonate in the spiritual spectrum, aligning with or veering from the teachings that whisper from the one source. Each decision spells a line in your life story, sealing your covenant with fate, with God, with the very essence of existence. The breath of choice fills your sails, and with it, you navigate the waters of life more deliberately. As the harbinger of your destiny, you wield the compass with newfound surety, knowing that each bearing taken is a dialogue with the divine. In this truth lies the true power of your free will, to not just respond to the waves, but to call upon the winds, to ride the tides not just as a wanderer, but as a seeker of the divine echo in the vastness of your own mind. To ignore this is to drift aimlessly, to shun the sacred conversation that destiny itself yearns to have with you. This journey through the mind's temple reveals your precious, yet overlooked connection with the divine. Beyond the intricate neural pathways and the power of words and emotions lies a treasure trove of wisdom awaiting your discovery. It unveils the harmonious symphony where science and faith dance together, each step a note in the melody of your existence. There is more to this grand narrative, an even greater revelation that holds the key to unlocking the full potential of your relationship with the divine. To embark on this next chapter, watch the hidden powers of the mind and continue uncovering the divine messages within you.